Hi guys! I thought I would hop on here and give you guys a short update on what I've been up to over the last 6 months. So, long story short, I have been working on the biggest chainmail project of my entire life. I chose to, instead of record every minute of every little bit of this process, I just wanted to make this video, kind of show you where I'm at today, and kind of just chat a little bit about what I've been up to ever since then. Maybe we could work on a little bit of chainmail together here while I chat, but if you did really want something more like that and along those lines, I do stream on Twitch just about every Monday, currently once a week for sure. Just stay tuned on the Twitch schedule. Occasionally I will hop on live on YouTube, but long story short, my internet is not capable of doing multi-streams at the moment, and that's something that I'm currently working on. So I decided that outside of my job and outside of everything that I'm doing for my day job and work and everything, I have been working on a garment that I've really wanted to make for a really long time, and I wanted to do it mainly because I knew it was going to take so long. I know, crazy, right? Some people have been saying on social media as I've been sharing this process that they can't imagine the kind of patience that it takes to make this kind of thing. And while I kind of understand where they're going and where they're coming from, I also kind of disagree, because that's kind of the whole reason I'm doing it, is not just to like enhance my attention span, but to kind of combat the instant gratification culture that has been dominating social media. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you're a crafter and you really care about making crafts and stuff like that. There's this like constant rush to have the next thing done and the next thing ready as soon as possible. And for this project, I basically wanted to just say screw that, and I wanted to just make things in my own time. I did still want to share that process, so like I said, it is going to be on Twitch, and there is this video here itself for that purpose, to give you guys kind of an update on what's going on and why things are taking so long. It's because I kind of want it to. And I'm really excited to kind of just share what I've been working on right here. So yeah, let me show you a little bit closer up what's been going on and kind of what I've been up to. I have this panel here. This is about 60 hours of work so far. I really want to make a dress out of this tiny little rings. And it's a classic 4-in-1 design. It's just a pretty tight weave, and it's really small, as you can see. This is the size that I'm currently working with, if you were curious. I use the bright aluminum jump rings in 20 gauge 532 with an AR of 4.4, and then I think I've been through about 3 of these bags. And yeah, so I'm imagining this to be the front panel. I kind of want like a cowl neck. So I'm gonna like fold this part over, and then the straps be right here. And then I want the dress to be maybe about like mid-thigh length, but I'm not really sure quite yet exactly what that dimension is going to look like, what that's going to be. So yeah, this part is done for the most part for now. That's all I can really think of for now. I'm not working with patterns currently. I don't really know how to do that. And I mean, it probably would make my life a little bit easier, but I chose not to do that just because I want to enjoy the process. I don't want to fall into any frustration or any of that. And for me personally, I feel like just making it and figuring it out as I go as much as possible is going to be the best for me in that fashion. So yeah, I have that side panel like kind of started, and then I'm working on duplicating that basically. And then I'm going to be building it out from there, connecting the dots, figuring things out. I currently open up a few hundred rings at a time and keep them in this box. I just got these pair of pliers, these Zurons. I don't remember exactly what size it is, but these have been kind of a lifesaver with the bigger rings, but I've been learning a little bit more about like the smaller rings as well. I have to be a lot more careful because I'm so used to just using basically like these, which I've had maybe since like the 6th or 7th grade. So these are some old pliers. Same with these. I'm probably gonna grab another pair of Zurons, but if you were ever wanting to get started with chainmail, you literally only need like a small pair of pliers. If you really want, these flat noses are pretty good for small micro mail projects, but I wouldn't recommend starting with micro mail projects. If you were wondering the standard size compared to the size that I'm currently working with, these are already open, but you can get the picture. And then for size comparison, this is the size that I've been working with. So yes, I did get a little bit frustrated at first when starting to go from basically a project of this size to this size. But now that I've fallen into the flow of it, I'm really, really excited. And honestly, it's just been really awesome to come to every week and work on for a couple of hours. And yeah, because of my work schedule, I only am working on it a couple of hours a week. Which is unfortunate, but it's just my reality, and that's also another reason why I'm just not emphasizing getting something done quite as fast, because I am a hobby collector. I love doing different things, and I do finish my projects. I just sometimes take a little bit longer than other people, and that's just a fact about me, and that's something that I've come to terms with, and I'm really happy with coming to terms with. So if you're ever feeling rushed or anything like that, or you feel like you need to have something done at a certain time, I highly recommend picking up Chainmail. It's one of those things that just like, I don't know, I haven't knitted before, but I know that that's something I probably will pick up one of these days, but it's kind of like knitting, I'm assuming, except with metal, obviously. You learn the pattern, you do the pattern over and over and over again until the project is done. And it's meditative, and it's really relaxing. As far as life updates goes and the feature I have for this channel, I am going to be primarily focusing on shorts content just because that's what I can manage right now. And I do have another couple of videos in the works. Thank you for your patience on the timing of all those. It's been really, really fun to work on all this, and I'm really grateful that you guys have even been watching. It's just kind of cool. I know we're a little small but mighty audience. But I'm really, really grateful for everybody that's watched my videos so far. I'm happy to even have one, and even if that's like family members. So whoever you all are, thank you very much. It's been really cool reading your comments and reading your feedback and just overall getting support on this project. I do want to make this pretty clear that at least for now, I want to keep this a hobby, because I have learned over the last couple of years that not every hobby and not everything that I love doing needs to become something that I need to monetize. And that's a really valuable lesson that I've learned in the last, like I said, a couple of years. Because all of my hobbies and everything that I've ever enjoyed ever became my job. And I'm not complaining. I'm really happy about that. But also it's very, very hard not to get burned out some of these days on those things, because they are my job and I need to be doing all the other different things that involve making the job, including admin and stuff like that. So I need to keep some things to myself as a hobby, and I really like content creating and sharing that process at least. So I'm going to keep doing that as long as I enjoy it. But yeah, it might just be a little bit slower than I had initially thought, which was I was going to want to do a once a month upload. I'm probably not going to be doing that, unfortunately, at least for now while things are this busy, because the day job has been good and really exciting, and it's moving really fast and growing faster than I had expected initially. So that's got to be my main priority. For those who want to know what I do for work, I currently work in the music industry. I'm not going to go into too many details about what I do, but basically it's a lot of the back end. And I work with a lot of really cool people. I love my team, and yeah, I don't know, it's literally a dream. So I never thought I'd be able to be doing that and sitting here today talking about this and saying that that's my job. Very, very grateful for that. Anyways, if you stuck around this long, I really, really appreciate you. I wanted to just give you a life update on what's going on and kind of just show you why it's been taking so long for me to make the next video. I'll probably pick up a couple of projects along the way on a smaller scale just to like break apart that process and that content. But it might be more vlog content. I am working on one right now and editing one right now. So if you see me in the same outfit for part of it, that's partly why I'm trying to record a bunch of content while I have time. If you enjoyed this video, you know, do the things like subscribe. I don't know, I'm still getting used to that concept. I will be going live on Twitch to share more of this project, and I will be also sharing my process on socials. If you're not feeling up for Twitch, I totally get it. Thanks for watching.